So finally we get some news regarding the Green Lantern Corps movie. It was officially revealed on Geoff Johns' new production company's website that the film will feature Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart. Later in the video I'm also going to be discussing the new Aquaman trailer. So it's reported that Geoff Johns has left DC Entertainment as an executive and has started his own production company that will be producing the Green Lantern Corps. Johns, in addition to producing, will also be writing the script. Of course, Johns wrote my second favorite DC movie, Wonder Woman. My favorite is Man of Steel.
You're weak, son of Hell. Unsure of yourself.
And is currently writing Wonder Woman 2. His production company will also be producing the TV show The Flash.
Sad Flash. Why the face?
Nothing. I just love chicken wings so much.
With Greg Berlanti's production company, as well as Titans and the spin-off Doom Patrol. But today I want to talk about what incredible news it is that Geoff Johns will be writing and producing the Green Lantern Corps movie, and that both Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart will be featured in the movies. Hal Jordan is of course the first Green Lantern chosen from Earth. He was trained by the greatest Green Lantern at the time, Sinestro. The Green Lantern ring chose Hal Jordan when Abin Sur died. However, Jon Stewart's origin story is a little bit different. When Jon Stewart was first introduced in the comics, he was actually an architect. He'd been watched by the Guardians of the Universe for quite some time, and they'd been hoping to recruit him to the Green Lantern Corps. And to test him, they crazily sent a manhunter for him to fight. Stewart prevailed in the fight, and he earned his Green Lantern ring. But his backstory was retconned into the version that we now know today, as an ex-US Marine from Detroit, Michigan. So Jon Stewart is pretty much the polar opposite in many ways of Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan, of course, being a lot more happy-go-lucky and arrogant. After Hal Jordan becomes a Green Lantern, his mentor, Sinestro, subjugates his home planet of Corrigar through fear. He does it in a vicious way, and he basically becomes a fascist dictator. Hal, along with the rest of the Corps, defeats Sinestro, and so begins one of the most epic storylines in DC Comics history, in my opinion, the Sinestro Corps War, which is actually a lot easier to read than it is to say. Sinestro Corps War, Sinestro Corps War, Sinestro Corps War. It introduces the Sinestro Corps, which utilizes the yellow energy of the emotional electromagnetic spectrum. The emotional electromagnetic spectrum is the energy that is fueled by the emotions of all sentient beings in the universe. Red is for rage, orange is avarice or greed, yellow, fear, green is willpower and is the center of the spectrum, blue is hope and the most powerful light in the spectrum, but is also the hardest to understand and the hardest to wield. Indigo light is compassion, violet, love, black, the color of death and the complete lack of emotion and life. And of course the white, light of life, is where the emotional spectrum began. And all of this Green Lantern universe lore was introduced by none other than Geoff Johns. It was after Johns breathed new life into the Flash comic that he set his sights on reinvigorating Green Lantern, starting with Green Lantern Rebirth in 2004. Then he wrote Green Lantern Corps Recharge, Green Lantern Volume 4 from issue 1 to 67, spanning 6 years from 2005 to 2011, all culminating in the Blackest Night storyline. And there is no other writer who has created more Green Lantern lore than Geoff Johns has. So the very man who wrote the source material is going to be the one writing the script for the movie. Now this doesn't always work out, but I think in Geoff Johns' case it will. And I think that if they base this first Green Lantern Corps movie on the Green Lantern Corps battling Sinestro, who by the way also got Cyborg, Superman and Mongol to help him out in the story, that would be a great way to go. And to be honest, if Geoff Johns can produce a movie half as good as the comics which he wrote, I think we're in for a treat. And I also think the fact that the movie is going to have Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart probably means that this movie is going to be in part an origin story for Jon Stewart. And the fact that the personality difference between Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart is so vast, they're basically polar opposites, it's going to be a very entertaining movie. Personally, I'm also going to be waiting to see who they announce as a director. As much as Johns played a big part in the success of Wonder Woman, it was really down to the direction of Patty Jenkins which made all the difference. And talking about fantastic directors in the DC universe, apparently Warner Brothers is going to be releasing an Aquaman teaser trailer very soon.
Relax, your adrenaline's spiking. Because he's not alright.
And the trailer was already screened at Cineeurope, which is a film expo. Some of the reactions have found their way online. Here's some of the reactions. Not only traditional action and dizzying special effects, but also good humor, unusually bright, and that is not so common with films from DC. All sounds like a good sign. Jason Momoa also recently said, and we're going to find out why he wasn't loved in Atlantis and why he wasn't loved on the surface. Now he has something that's beautiful that can help the world, and it's something bringing it out of you even though you don't think you have it. So what storyline would you like to see adapted in the Green Lantern Corps movie, and which characters would you like to see? Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it and then share it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and enable notifications so that you don't miss out on any crafty media content. Thanks a lot for watching. Cheers for now.